previously, outside of the dungeon of the Mad Mage, the party laid down to rest in their home, Troll Skull Manor, the night before Midwinter. The amount of rest they actually got was questionable, as each of them dreamed of Shadow. But it was only Bones who felt anything to go with those dreams. Fangs piercing his inner thigh, a serpent, in the night. The Tabaxi, immediately concerned by the shape and coloration of the snake, which he grabbed, rushed to Matashtai for aid, but as the groggy monk investigated, he found no trace of bite, venom, or indeed serpent. It was odd, to say the least, though after a brief moment of speculation, Matashtai guessed it might have something to do with the serpent's fang, which Bones had been using since the Slither Swamp. Bones set aside the dagger and slept through the rest of the night. The morrow was a perfect dead winter day in the City of Splendors. Fresh, soft snow blanketed the city, and the winter festivities started in earnest early in the morning. The party witnessed a strange game between the adults and children of the North Ward, with prowling bands of children taking down predetermined adults and burying them beneath the snow. The party, realizing that much of what they might wish to accomplish today might be difficult due to the holiday, and so they set off to other various tasks. Matashtai sought out the masked man, hoping to continue his training in speechcraft, but unfortunately the talented bard was otherwise occupied. Somewhat listless without Valena, the monk returned to Trollskull to paint and rest. Ezrah, meanwhile, had decided that a quiet day in would actually be the best plan from the beginning. The sorcerer spent time with Zeltzor and researched more within the Tome of Calabash, finding new strange patterns within the ever-changing book. Bones spent a good portion of the day at the Wormbone, working with Ochotu and then with Matashtai's assistants, preparing the final touches on a new project. The rogue then headed to the South Ward, to Falconmere Manor, which happened to be experiencing a touch of spring. The Tabaxi spoke with Melanor Fellbranch, hoping the Enclave could assist him in contacting Jarlaxle Bainray, a former acquaintance. Bones hoped that he could convince the enigmatic drow to blacklist House Ovrendar, which might hopefully diminish their resources and manpower in the coming conflict. Unfortunately, Melanor had no real way to accomplish this goal other than the suggestion to search out a magical means of communication. Meanwhile, Ashes visited the Blackstaff Tower, hoping to engage Vajra Safar and request aid from the Grey Hands in the upcoming conflict with House Ovrendar. He was able to do just that, though only after being caught by Vajra in an odd situation with the sentient door handle Periwinkle and a flask of oil. Regardless, Vajra committed to putting out feelers and seeing what she could come up with. The day concluded with an evening celebration at the Lifted Spirits with several employees, the party's 2 dragon companions, regulars, and other members of the Trollskull Alley in attendance with their animal companions. And a misunderstanding from Ochotu that supplied meals for several members of the Pet Corps. As the celebration winded down and people began to go their separate ways, Ashes visited the Temple of the Moon to commune with Zalara and Selune, but though he did feel a connection with the goddess, it didn't seem fruitful at this time, leading him to instead train with Taverin. As Midwinter came to a close, the party once more rested. Another day closer to Matashtai recovering from his resurrection, another day closer to the search for Valena, and another day closer to war with House Ovrendar. Speaking of closer, Ezra sure did feel better in his room above the yawning portal. If only it weren't for all the racket below him. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.